Alright, let me gain some credibility here real quick. I have 2.55k subscribers and 1.8k videos. Okay, now that we got the credibility source out the way, I'm sick. If you can't hear, I'm gonna tell you how to vlog without fear. It's super simple, honestly. I'm gonna eat some breakfast first though. I posted my first video August 21st, 2016. I was in high school. What a time. But I was scared, honestly, to post this video. It is still up on my channel and you can watch it. It's called Traveling to Savannah, Georgia. That's what it is. It has 273 views. It was made 8 years ago. It is the worst quality video you could probably watch. Let me get my vitamins out the shot. These shots. I had no idea what I was doing and I knew I sucked. But to me, making that video and posting it and having the ability to look back at it is one of the best things that I've ever done in my filmmaking career. Because now I know how far I've come from the first video that I made. So if you're doubting yourself on whether or not you should post your very first video or post even a regular video, know that once you post it, you will have it there forever. You can have people see it or not, but that's for you to look back on, to see how far you've come and grown. And now you have something to show for it. Fear is only a state of mind. You can only let it control you for so long. Okay, a little mini tip here. Start inside. Start filming inside first. I feel like public is very intimidating at first, so it's just easier to film inside or film a trip or, you know, film something like that because nobody really knows the difference between a tourist and a YouTuber. Okay, so I'm editing my video that I just shot this morning on this camera. I feel like, you know, it depends if I have ideas that day. If I have ideas the day, I just shoot that idea. If not, I come to the board and I take a sticky note off the board. So today, the sticky notes are staying on because I have a few ideas. Although I might, if I have time, get to one of the sticky note ideas today at the end. Start with something that you're passionate about. Make something that you would enjoy watching yourself. And then make that, whatever it is. Just make it. Because if you make something that you're passionate about, people will catch on that you're passionate, and people get passionate because you're passionate. So many words of passionate, but literally, the more you get into it, I feel like the more people that watch you get excited about what you get excited about. And then that way your audience comes and they get excited about it. Like for me, I get excited about productivity, get excited about, you know, traveling. I get excited about camera gear, outfits. The creative lifestyle is kind of the genre that I go for. So by creating videos about all these different things, I start creating a little community that start liking the same things that I do. Or like watching those certain videos that involve those ideas. So start with something that you're passionate about and film what you want to see. Okay, so I feel like finding intention and finding purpose helps push the vlog along, and it helps build character for your videos. So get down to the nitty gritty. Like, why do you want to start posting videos? Is it for yourself? Is it for memories? Is it for money? Is it for building community? Like, what is it for? And that will help you direct it towards those kind of people and finding that kind of audience. I do it for a bunch of reasons. I do it for getting my creative art out there. I do it for memories, so that, you know, one day I have this whole YouTube library to look back at. And then, I mean, just now I've started doing it for a little bit of a side job. You know, it's something that could help me as a creative move forward, and build more as a creative in my own brand and things like that. So find out some of those reasons and those intentions and build off of those when you're making your videos. Somebody said, wow, both normal and not so good. Ew, bruh, WTF. The thing about comments is you cannot let it dictate your videos. You should be able to post whatever you want to post, whenever you want to post it. Who cares about people who are hating online? They probably have nothing to do with their lives, so they comment on people's YouTube videos. Who cares these days? Who really does care? That's ultimately, I feel like, what this video is about. If you want to make art and you want to make, you know, videos about whatever you're passionate about, make it. Who cares what people say? Who cares what people think? You're doing it for your own personal well-being, so just do it for that reason and just block it out. Like, at the end of the day, they have no rhyme or reason to judge if it's good or bad, because art is all subjective. It's up to the person's thought. Everything is art, or everything is not art. It's subjective. Keep that in mind when you're about to post your video for the first time, or you are creating and you get shy and you're like, maybe I shouldn't create this. Create it, because who cares? This is for you. This isn't really for anybody else, unless you're like want to create community or anything. It's for them. Do it for them. It's not for everyone, you know? You're not people pleasing. It's not a video to please everybody. This is for you and who you're trying to make the video for. That's it. It's just you and them. That's it. That's all you gotta worry about. Create that video, post it, because you never know who's gonna like it, who's gonna see it, who's gonna comment and be like, oh my God, this is great. Or, oh my gosh, we should be friends. Or, oh my God, I live in the same town as you, like we should totally hang out. Or, I can totally relate to this video. Thank you for posting it. Those kinds of things are things that actually happen. And those are good things. And they're things and qualities and comments that I get. And that's just all the more reason to post. And when you post, you have to keep posting. Post as much as you can. Because the more stuff you get out there, the more your purpose is heard, the more you're heard, right? Everyone wants to feel heard in this world. So the more you post, the more consistent you are, the more likely people who are like you or like your content are gonna come and watch it. Listen, sometimes in life, you just need to make yourself a fat peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then the world will feel okay again. Like a fat peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm being so real. Like, peanut butter jelly for me is like a comfort food. Like, my mom used to make it all the time for me at school, you know, because I would never have cafeteria food lunches because, honestly, my mom was not a fan of that. And as I grew up, I understood why. So we always just made it because it was also cheaper to make our lunches rather than to buy them at school. So making a fat peanut butter jelly sandwich to fill you up for the day, yeah, like that's just what we need to make the day just a little bit better. Like, And it's not coming from mom, but it's gonna be a fat peanut butter jelly sandwich. And I know peanut butter jelly sandwiches are not the greatest for you, but I'm just saying, they just hit different. When you stack that with a layer of peanut butter and a layer of like chunky strawberry jelly, and you get a strawberry, that bite right there, that is the greatest bite you will ever take in that week. Fat peanut butter jelly sandwich. I mean, you should be able to press it and it should be able to ooze out. Fat peanut butter jelly sandwich. What am I doing? The fact that today is like 43 and then it's supposed to snow Saturday and Sunday when it's not even supposed to be below freezing has got me got. Like, what is that? Like, actually. Now, vlogging in public is a different animal. The fact that I'm out here and it's wind blowing like 32 degrees and I'm out here in just a sweatshirt and there's a t-shirt on underneath. Wild. Jeez. Vlogging in public literally is just like talking to yourself. Like, you look crazy for a minute and people will think that you're crazy for a hot second, but they're like, they forget instantly because they're worried about whatever's going on in their day. Like, if you see someone talking to themselves on the streets, you're gonna be like, oh, they're crazy. But then, like, you don't even think twice about them. You probably don't even remember their face. So, like, honestly, vlogging is just the same thing. You're gonna look crazy for a second, but then, like, nobody really cares. And honestly, I'm gonna say that it's worse in small towns versus big cities like this, because in small towns, you're more likely to know that person, and in cities, you're more likely to look like a tourist. So honestly, it's easier vlogging and making videos in a city because nobody knows you and like they just think that you're a tourist. So I'm about to walk this way, but it's cold. Literally, vlogging in public is not that big of a deal if you tell yourself that. Like, yeah, people will think you're crazy or whatever, or like a YouTube nerd. And yeah, that's true, because you are. But like, ultimately, at the end of the day, like, they're not gonna remember you unless they stop and ask, like, yo, what's your channel, you know, blah, blah, blah. Which sometimes they do. But otherwise, just mind your business and just vlog in public. Who really cares at this point? God. Alright, I shouldn't go outside anymore, not dressed appropriately until I'm better. Cause like, this is why I sound like this. Really, I done did it to myself. This is why. Now, I will give you this little tip that if you're not with somebody, like friends or whatever, they make it easier. But if you're not with anybody and it's literally just you, something that I like to do is I like to have AirPods playing, as you can just see in my last clip. Mostly because A, I like listening to music and it makes me feel like I'm in my main character movie. And two, it just gives me confidence. And it also tells people like, hey, I don't want to talk to you. Don't bother me. Like, it's a signal to other people. So that's another tip that I use to make myself feel a little bit more comfortable when I'm going out on the streets, when I'm vlogging, doing my thing. That's just a little tip that I want to give you guys. Just a hush little secret. Yo, Rose. We doing, Rose? Huh? So, I hope this video helped you at least a little bit to gain confidence, vlogging, making your own stuff, finding your style, how it all works. I think that style comes with time. I'm not even sure that I found or I even have a style yet, but it comes with time. The more things you make, the more you'll find what you like to do, your style of everything, so on and so forth. So I hope you guys, took some stuff from this video and, make it into your own. My last piece of advice is to steal like an artist. And if you haven't read that book, I strongly recommend it. But basically, it's you steal from everybody. You steal from all the artists you like. You take ideas from them and you turn it and make it into your own. You don't copy, you don't plagiarize, but you take many different ideas from many different artists that you aspire to be, and you create it and you put it into your own work. And I think that's ultimately the best piece of advice, is you just intake so much inspiration that you just have to output. You have to make it into something. You have to mold it to form it. When your cup overflows, you gotta make something with it, you know? If this video helped you, leave a comment down below which one stuck out to you most. Let me know if there's any other tips you guys recommend for vlogging on public. Put them down in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything's linked down in the description below, including my Patreon page. If you want to go support, you can. Otherwise, peace out, enjoy life, and live it up.